So you call this as even class binding, binding. Now another, I told you ng style. We call this as style binding. So ng style is simple point that actually ng style, it is used to define inline styles for element dynamically. We can define inline styles for element dynamically. By using ng style, we can do that. Actually, it uses a style object. It uses a style object that comprises of style attribute and value. That means syntactically, if you want to apply style for any element, generally we define style by using ng style. We write ng style. ng style uses an style object. That style object comprises of attribute and value. These values you can dynamically apply. These values you can dynamically configure and apply. So class is used to apply any CSS class, and the style is used for applying inline styles. Let's see how it works. Means how to use this ng style. Already I told you that same like difference between style attribute and the class attribute. So here you don't need any external CSS. Directly you can configure the styles and dynamically apply them. One small example we will see. So let's create one component. I'm adding a component here. I will give style demo. Skip this. Okay. Style demo is a component, and let's keep this in the startup. We have a style demo component. This style demo component I will keep in startup. Yeah. Style demo. Okay. Now style demo is working fine. It is fine. Now in this style, I will go to assets folder. In assets, I will copy some image. I will open in File Explorer, because all static resources we keep in assets. You'll go to assets, and in assets, I will copy any file. Suppose here we have some images. I will copy an image. So this flag, I am copying that flag image, and I am keeping that here. It is a GIF file. Flag is a GIF file. So now what we are doing here in the component style demo component, in style demo component, first in HTML, we have HTML. Here we are designing a container. Let's keep this as container fluid. And below this container, I am adding an image. And the image source is coming from assets We have a flag.gif. It is a GIF file. Width is some 50 and height also 50. Now this container here I am giving style height. So this is 1000 pixels. So this is inline style. So these values are standard. They will not change. We can apply such inline styles which can change dynamically according to situation. They can change. So here I am giving a simple paragraph saying that move mouse pointer to test. Just a message I am giving. Actually, when you open this page, what happens is this page contains 1000 pixels height. So I have to scroll a lot. After 1000 pixels at the bottom, we have a image. At the bottom, there is a flag image here. At the bottom, we have this image here. That means whenever page opens, by default, image will not display because we kept at bottom of the page. Now what happens when user is moving the mouse, right? When user is moving the mouse. So we will write a event called mouse move. So you know JavaScript have mouse move event. Mouse move is a JavaScript event that indicates actions to perform when user is moving the mouse pointer. In JavaScript, you learned keyboard events, mouse events. Mouse event, mouse move indicates what actions to perform when user is moving the mouse. So here we will write a method called track location. Okay. Into that we will pass $event. $event can get the mouse position. You can get x-axis, y-axis position by using this $event. So we are expecting a method called track location. Okay. So we will go to the TS file, and here generally we will create one object. I am creating an object called style object. Any name you can give. This style object is an object, is an any type object. This object actually contains some properties like position. Position I given empty. It contains another property like left. So left I given as empty. Similarly, means all are string type. Another one I am giving as top. Top also I will give empty. These are style attributes. Let's put in lowercase. Left, top. These are the properties we are having. So the object contains these properties. Now when user is moving the mouse, that means when user is moving the mouse, this method will fire up. So we will write the method track location. So track location, that is the method which fires up when user is moving the mouse. And it is sending an event argument. We have to collect any type. Now this event argument can get the position of mouse, x-axis, y-axis position. So here we are calling this style object, this dot style object. It contains first position. Position, we will keep it as fixed. You know, in CSS, fixed position means it is removed from that location. So removed from the location. And I want its left position, the mouse x-axis position. How to get mouse x-axis position? E dot client x. In JavaScript, event argument have client x property. Client x property will return the x-axis position of mouse. So these are all JavaScript properties only. JavaScript events have client x property, which returns the x-axis position of mouse. Now, to that position, we have to add pixels, px pixels, because it returns only number, but left needs pixels. So number plus pixels. Similarly, y-axis position, that means top position, I am giving e dot client y position I am defining. So it is nothing but actually what we done here, we have a page, we have a div. Below that div, we have an image. We will have a mouse pointer. We have a mouse pointer on this div. When mouse pointer is moving, when it is moving on the div, we will get its x position. That means client x will get the x position. Suppose x position is 200 pixels. We have client y. That means y position. Y position is some 50 pixels. That is the current mouse position. Current mouse is at this position. X-axis 200, y-axis is 50. Now what we are doing, we will apply this position to this image. We will apply that position to that image. So how to apply that position to image? Simple. We will use this style object to that image. That means image uses ng style. And style comes from style object. That's it. Style object contains properties. What are the properties? Position, x and y. That means now what will happen here is this is applied to the image. That means image will be fixed position. Fixed position means it is removed from here. After remove from here, that is fixed. Left will be x position of mouse. That means whatever the x position of mouse, it will be applied here. Y position of mouse, that means top position, it will apply here. Now what happens is image is removed and it is kept at mouse position. Now when you are moving the mouse, the image position also it updates. That means when I am moving the mouse, the image is also moving along with the mouse. So that is a simple style object. That means we are capturing the mouse position and we are applying to image. And whenever mouse moves, the new values will be updated to image. That means the values that you defined for image are not standard, they will be changing. The position of image will be changing according to the mouse pointer position. So this doesn't require separate CSS. That means here we are applying effects only to that image and it will be used only by that image. You don't need to create a separate CSS file and you don't need to use that here. You can just configure a style object and update the position. By using event arguments, you can get the positions and you can update the position to image. So here there is no CSS file. Here there is no CSS, there is no classes, only a style object which is applied to that, and it is in such a way that it is changing dynamically. Whenever you are moving the mouse, along with the mouse, it is changing its position. That is a simple option. That means we don't need these styles separately maintained in a style sheet. And we don't want to reuse. If you don't want to reuse, write inline. Then how to write inline? By using ng style, right? So that is a simple option. So what is the main concept here? So it is defined. That means so it is using a style object. It is using a style object that configures effects only for specific element. So these styles are not reusable. These styles are not reusable. These styles are not reusable. You cannot reuse these styles. However, they can change. They can change dynamically. That is what the point. So this is a simple syntax I will tell you first. In a syntax, what we do is, first we create a style object. Style object contains some property and a value. Now what we do is, for any element, by using ng style, we apply that style object.